morning, students. Today we will start with our third chapter in English language, that is Noun Gender. Students, gender is a category of noun and pronoun. It is a classification of masculine and feminine gender. It is a division of species into male or female. Students, one by one we will discuss about all four types of genders. Number one is the masculine gender. Masculine gender are those gender under which all the male types of categories of person as well as animals come in this. Okay? For example, boy, peacock, uncle, grandfather. All these are the examples of the masculine gender. Students, here are some of the examples of masculine gender. They are boy, uncle, sir, hunter, author, buck, bull, fox, man, lion. Next is the feminine gender. The names of all the female person as well as animals come under this feminine gender. For example, girl, aunt, wife, vixen, all these are the examples of the feminine gender. Now students, here you can see some of the examples of the feminine gender, that is tigress, stepmother, hen, woman, cow, madam, lioness, mare, landlady, poetess, girl and daughter. Students, the next is the common gender. There are certain names which are used as male as well as the female nouns. Now let us take example of the common gender, that is doctor, teacher, baby, students. In these words, we cannot identify whether the words are male or the female. So, these types of gender will come under the category of common gender. Here are some of the examples of the common gender, that is doctor, baby, children, friend, reporters, dancer, parents, engineer, lawyer, artist. The last is the neuter gender. The non-living things cannot be distinguished as male or the female. For example, table, chair, pen, pencil, duster, chalk, all these are the example of the neuter gender. That is, all these words are the non-living object. So, they are said to be as the neuter gender. Some of the examples of the neuter gender are book, pen, chalk, car, chair, window, door, television, shoes, eraser, bus and hut. Now students, let us take some of the examples. We have to identify the gender. Number one is the baby. In this, can you identify whether it is a male or female? We can't identify whether it is male or female. So, we will simply say that it is a common gender. Next is taxi. Taxi is used as a transport. So, it is a non-living object. So, we can write it as a neuter gender. Next is companion. Companion is just like your friend or your partner. So, it is common gender. We can't identify whether it is male or female. Next is grandfather. We all know that grandfather is a male. We can say that it is a masculine gender. Next is poetess. It is a feminine gender. Next is the peacock, and peacock is a masculine gender. Next is mare. Mare is a feminine of horse. So we can say it is a feminine gender. Next is the earl. Earl means king, and we all know that king is a masculine gender. Next is pencil. Pencil is a non-living object. We will simply write it as a neuter gender. And the last is the quilt. Quilt means a very thick blanket, and quilt is a non-living object, so we will write it as a neuter gender. Students, basically there are three ways of forming the feminine of nouns. Number one is by change of words. That is brother, sister, sir, madam, bridegroom, bride, lad, lass, widower, widow. The second is by adding ess to the masculine. That is lion, lioness, prince, princess, host, hostess, shepherd, shepherdess, priest, priestess. The next is the students. There are some of the feminine that are formed by adding ess to the masculine after omitting the vowel of the masculine gender. Let us take the example. Actor, actress. Actor is masculine, but while making the feminine noun, we will omit the vowel O and add ess just after the alphabet R. It will become actress. The same will be followed with the other words, that is hunter, huntress, waiter, waitress, tiger, tigress. Students, another way of changing from masculine to feminine is by adding ess in less regular way. That is duke, duchess, master, mistress, god, goddess, lad, lass. My dear students, the last way of changing masculine to feminine noun is by placing a word before or after the noun. That is he goat, she goat, landlord, landlady, peacock, peahen, manservant, maidservant, milkman, milkmaid. Now students, we will understand how to rewrite the sentences by changing the gender of the nouns. Here a sentence is given to you. The monk played the part of hero. What is the noun in this sentence? The noun in this sentence is monk and hero. So the feminine of the monk is nun. We will simply write it, the nun played the part of, and what is the feminine of the hero? It is the heroine. We have changed the masculine sentence into the feminine, that is the nun played the part of heroine. Now students, let us take one more example, that is His uncle is a widower. What is the noun in this sentence? Uncle and widower. As we have studied earlier that we will also take pronouns in consideration. So what is the pronoun in this sentence? It is his. What will be the feminine of pronoun his? It will be her. Students, the feminine of his will be her. And the feminine of uncle will be aunt. Is a, we have discussed it earlier that widower feminine gender will be widow. So the feminine sentence will be her aunt is a widow. I hope you all have understood the topic. Stay blessed, stay focused, and all the very best to all of you. Thank you.